Okay.
Give it to me like.
So, 2-week. So this is the 2-week check-in for my dual nail form hack. So I've got some growth happening here, right? Couple things I noticed. Again, my cuticle cleanup. So a little bit of lifting right here. But I think what I did with the forms is I placed them too close to my cuticle. So, like for example, working with my other hand, it's a little more obvious, but so some of it sort of seeped out right onto the cuticle area. So when it grows out, it's got this bit of, or when it grew out, it's got just that little bit of lifting happening. So I've seen people place it a little bit further up from the cuticle so that when they're pressing down, it doesn't squirt out. And I did clean around the edges, but I just didn't get enough. Now, the other thing I could have done was I could have gone in with a cuticle bit and just cleaned up the cuticles a little better. So something to note just for next time. But it's been a couple weeks. They held up really well, like no breaking. The colors obviously faded slightly. But yeah, I'm impressed with my dual nail form hack. It worked really well. And now we're going to take these lovely beauties off, and I'll speed things up a little here. Okay, so almost done. We're going to use the medium grit sanding band just to clean up the remainder of any lifting, smooth out the remainder of the product that's on my nail. I'm using this because at this point I'm close to my natural nail. So when I started with the 5-in-1. Then I did do another, it was off camera, but I did use the, a coarser grit bit to take off the bulk of the product. And now this is just some more cleanup. Any parts that I missed, making sure that the nail, or whatever's left on my nail at this point, is going to be as smooth as possible. That's my ultimate goal here. And just tidying up my free edges. Okay, so almost ready at this point. I use the sanding band, and now I'm going to go in with a smaller cuticle bit just to do that touch-up work around my cuticles. Make sure that we're fully clean. See, I can see some of this. There's some sections here that I wanted to make sure that I was using something much finer, that close to my natural nail near my cuticle. So I just do the final cleanup here with this, and then they'll be ready for cleanse and new application. So now we're going to cleanse, make sure I'm removing all of the dust off of my nails before I put more dust onto them. So I'm going to finish up with just finish file, make sure they're all even. Not necessary because I'm going to be extending these again, but let's clean up. Okay, nail career education file set in fine, medium, and coarse. I'm going to use this to just clean up and make sure I didn't miss anything. Sorry, they're filing out of frame sometimes. It's very cathartic for me, so sometimes I get into a zone. I totally forget that I'm filming. So now I'm cleansing the dust off my nails, getting them all ready for the next process that I'm going to be going through. I'll post a video on the next set and just show you how I went through that. But here, let's just go through what I used throughout the video, and then I'll show you the final set at the end. Okay, so this is what I used. So I started with my 5-in-1. Just to take off that first layer, really break through the first layer of the builder gel. Then I went in with this. This is what I used to take off the bulk of the product. Then I used my medium grit sanding band to clean and even. Cuticle bit for my cuticle work. My favorite cuticle wand, my little rose dust brush, and my nail career education filing set in fine, medium, and coarse. And I was using my MelodySusie E-file. Thank you for watching. Here's my new set, and you can check out my next video where I build them and finish them.